Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you all had a good day. It was a good day here, perfume-wise. I'm going to get real quick into this because then I want to do a talk about it. Terry Mugler A Men. I went with 2 sprays in my moisturizer. A spray. That's 5. Put my shirt on. 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that seems like a lot because everybody's heard about how strong Terry Mugler is, and it was. It's not now. I'll get into that. I'm going to do a talk, like I said, afterwards, because I want to talk about a few things about it. This might be a little longer than normal. But yeah, sprayed it on. Performance, really good. For about an hour, 40 minutes, it really projects loud. Not quite that beast mode performance that we like, but just a share or a hair behind it. Then it starts to come in, and it starts to come in really quick. Within an hour and 15 minutes, it's not quite a skin scent, but it's just, you know, an elbow's length away, basically. Stays like that for a couple hours. So, and then for a couple hours after that, it's pretty much a skin scent. So about 5 hours. Which is unfortunate because it used to be a monster. This is the newer formulated version with the, you can take that off and refill if you want. But yeah. What I get from the smell, I got you first spray it on, I get the coffee, I get this burnt, somewhat creamy caramel sugar burnt smell almost, with a really dense funky patchouli. And that's pretty much what I get from the whole scent. There's nuances of this and that, and you get, you know, some, but that's pretty much the whole scent, honestly. I only got one compliment wearing it, but everybody I asked said it was nice. So, and I was having a hard time about 5 hours in, like I said, smelling it. I couldn't really smell it anymore. So I asked the girl, like, can you smell this? What's it smell like? She got in really close and had to dig, like, on my neck. And she was like, well, I smell a little bit of something, but nothing really. So it's unfortunate. But yeah, that was a day with. Nice. I love it. How can I do a 3-minute video on one of the goats? I mean, I got to talk about it. So I'm gonna. Every time this, in my mind, is linked with Fahrenheit. For a couple of reasons. First off, Fahrenheit's got that really gasoline. Again, doesn't smell like gasoline, but it's got that weird opening. This has got a weird opening. A lot of people say tar. But that's not the only reason. The main reason this reminds me of Fahrenheit, like, not reminds me, I don't want to say they smell the same, they don't, but is linked with Fahrenheit in my mind is this, because it's one of the first ones I bought after Fahrenheit. I think the first one I bought after Fahrenheit, it might have been Jupe, or whatever you want to call it. But those 3 are always linked in my mind. I remember I got a little, Shoppers has their gift sets at Christmas times, and this was one of them. This was like 97, so still in high school, 98-ish. And so this is pretty much just came out. I believe it came out late 96. I could be wrong. But it was so strong. That little 30 mil lasted me like 3 months, and I was wearing it every day. And you'd put on a spray, and it wasn't this black one either. It was like a glass. It was a little glass one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You put on a spray, or 2 at the most, and it lasted me like 3 months. This little 30 mil, wearing it every day because it was so strong. You needed so little of it. And I mean strong. I'd go after school to football practice, rugby practice, wrestling practice, or meets or games, and boxing when I wasn't doing all that stuff. And I'd put my shirt back on after whatever practice or whatever I was doing, and it was still wafting. And that was 2 sprays. It's definitely been neutered, man. They definitely neutered it. The smell still smells great. It's just the performance in every way. Projection, sillage, longevity, neutered. But yeah, I mean, look at this. And the part of the problem too is the sprayer. I hate this little rubber thing. But as a collector, I mean, look at that. Did you see that? I should cut it off, but the collector in me, I can't. A lot of people do, though. They cut that off and then get a good spray, but I can't do that. Oh, jeez, I love that stuff, though. Oh, that, like I said, that weird opening. It's the best way I can describe it. It's just weird. One of the first gourmands, if not the first gourmand, that really blew up. And I just, like I said, I love it. I wish it lasted longer. The spray was better. All that stuff. But, I mean, I really wish they hadn't just neutered it. It's the best way I can describe it. They took its bowels away. Just snip. There. Worth the money nowadays. You know what? I love the smell, and you're going to love it too if you like. Well, if you like cologne, you'll probably like it. Oh, love it. But, yeah, not worth the money. I got to say, just because of the performance, it's not worth the money. If you can pick it up for the $40, $50 range, it's worth the money. But after that, it just becomes, there's so much better at $50, $60, $70, $80, $90 you can get. I like this as a gourmand because it's not overly sweet. It's got some edible elements. Like I said, there's coffee and caramel and burnt sugar. It's got these edible elements, but it's not super, super sweet. The patchouli really gives it more of, like I said, a bit of a funk and woody vibe to it. It's really, I can't explain it. If you haven't smelled it, it's a scent that's almost impossible to explain. Because you look at the notes and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be uber sweet and this and that. It's not. It's got sweetness to it. There's no doubt about that. But it's not, you know, you're not getting Stronger With You or By the Fireplace or any of them things like that. It's not that kind of sweet. It's sweet, but the patchouli really reigns in the sweetness. The patchouli and the woods in it really reigns in that sweetness. Gives you a bit of a weird, funky smell and woody smell, and it's just gorgeous. I just wish it lasted longer. And not that I'm upset with 5 hours. I'm not upset, like I said, but at 2 of them 5 hours being a complete skin scent, so 3 hours, that's just not good at all. And yeah, makes me sad almost, because this was one of my originals. This is what started the king on his journey. He wasn't the king yet. He was just a young squire working his way up to eventually become the sexy beast you see before you now. No, I thought that'd be funny. I guess not. Yeah, but anyway, guys, that's it. I'm gonna end it. I just want to have a quick talk about it. So, its performance issues kind of suck, but the smell, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, like I said, if you can get one for about 40 or 50 bucks, don't even hesitate. Just buy it. You'll love it. Just don't expect that. And maybe it'll work on you. Maybe my skin just eats it up. I don't know, but I didn't. Yeah, 5 hours max, and a couple hours of that's a pretty good skin scent. So, yeah. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other. Oh, guys, go to my community page. I post every day what I'm almost every day what I'm going to be wearing that day. Give them a thumbs up. You don't have to comment or anything. I mean, you want to, that's fine. Just give them a thumbs up for me, will you? Just so I know you guys are paying attention. And like my videos, too. That helps with YouTube. Getting my videos out there. You don't have to comment. I mean, please comment. Even if it's just a nice video. Or, thumbs up. Anything. But, please comment. Please like my videos. I'm really trying to push to that 1,000. I'm pretty close now. I really need your help with it, guys. So, anyway, not begging. I'm just asking. All right, guys. Again, peace. Love. Be good to each other.